What's up, YTPC? This is DSG Pipe Smoker with another pipe smoking video. And, yeah. I'm going to work on the pipe today instead of the rack. I know that I said I was going to work on it in the last video, but I can't find the hole saw bits to work on it. Or at least to do the design that I want to do for it in order to make the rack as compact as possible while still holding the most amount of pipes. So, until I can find those, it'll have to wait till next week. Burning up a lot of daylight, so I'm just going to do the pipe today. And like I said, I'll work on the rack next week. You can see I've already made some amateurish attempts at doing this. What I'm going to do immediately is smooth this out. Then I'm going to measure basically between the wall of the chamber and the edge of this chunk of briar that I cut off, and that'll be basically that'll give me the thickness of the chamber itself, and by consequence that will give me the entire diameter of the bowl. Once I remove all the excess briar and this turns into a poker, I'm going to then flip it around, put it in a vise, and use a file to file off the bottom of it to round it off, so it will turn into a tall bent poker, or not tall bent poker, a tall bent billiard, or, you know, a tall, like a chimney, bent chimney, kind of. Something along those lines. I was going to make a poker out of this because that'd be the easiest thing to do, but then I would have 3 pokers. I only have 1 billiard, so that's why I wanted to do this. Let me think, what else? So yeah, that's the plan for today. The rack's going to have to wait till next week till I know that I have all the tools that I need to do it. So yeah, I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. I'm going to upload the weekend pipe chat while I do this, and then when the weekend pipe chat is uploaded, then I'll record basically how the pipe's going. Alright, see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Video got uploaded, and this is what I've got so far. As soon as I realized, how do I put this? As soon as I realized how well the 1x30 sander that we use here at the shop sands and shapes down the briar, I decided just to go with trying to shape the whole thing from the block that you just saw to what it is now, and I am very, very pleased with it. I know, it's very, very rough, and I'm sure a lot of you professional carvers out there are probably laughing at me, or you're probably reminiscing of the first time you made a pipe, but honestly, the only thing I'm going to do from here is I'm going to rusticate it. I'm going to use what I like to refer to as the bottle cap method, because I don't know if it has a name, but I'm going to call it that, unless it does have a name and I'm unaware of it. But bottle cap method is basically, I don't have a bottle cap handy, but basically what you do is you take a bottle cap, you flip it upside down. Actually, hold on a second. I found one. Oh, the reach. Okay. Sorry, the camera's going all over the damn place. I'm trying to stay focused on the pipe. Anyway, so you take a bottle cap like this, you fill it blunt side or head side with nails so that the pointy ends up, and you glue them there. And so basically you use this as your handle, and of course with it being, you know, serrated the way it is, it gives you some grip to kind of, you know, work the pipe. And I figured all of these rough tool marks and scratches and little burn marks, that's just going to add to the gnarliness of the rustication. The only thing I'm going to leave smooth is probably the very top. And then maybe eventually I'll... Oops, battery's going to die. Maybe eventually I'll run it with smooth... or run it a little bit smoother with some sandpaper, but really, probably not. I like the way it is right now. I think it looks fucking awesome. For my very first attempt, I am really happy with this, so I'm probably just going to leave this part alone when I go to rusticate it, and then just rusticate the rest of it all the way up to the shank. I'm particularly happy with just the way it got shaped, the top of how well I was able to shape it the first time I attempted it, and just, even though it looks a little bit gnarly, and yeah, there's some file marks from me just smoothing it out a little bit, but, man, look at that, look at the angle that I was able to achieve. Oh, by the way, I used 180 grit sandpaper for the 1x30 grinder, if anybody's curious, but look at that. That is just, I'm really happy with that. Could it be better? Of course it can, but for a first time, I'm very, very pleased with that. It fits nicely in the hands, but yeah, I'm really excited. So I have the stem that fits it now. I have another stem from a pipe that I actually got, it was an estate pipe that I got for Christmas last year that was unrepairable, at least to the point that I might as well have bought a new pipe. So it came with a stem, obviously. I want to see if that stem fits on here, and if it does, I'm going to use that stem instead of the stem that it came with. Nothing wrong with it, it's just the stem that it came with is it's a filtered stem. I think it uses 9mm, so. Anyway, yeah, I'll catch you guys back when I'm done rusticating it. Alright, continuing the project, as you can see, I got the rustication done, and as far as I'm concerned, this is the finished product. I'm not going to do any more sanding on the top. I'm not going to try and rusticate the top. I'm going to leave it smooth. I'm not going to put a bowl coating in. It's actually pretty rough inside of the bowl, where the manufacturer of this little pipe kit drilled, so it should take cake very well. And yeah. There you go. Oh, also, this is the bit, or the stem, I should say. Sorry. Bumping things around here. This is the stem that came with the pipe. I couldn't get that estate stem on there. As far as the rustication goes, what I had originally tended to do was something like this, or like this, and I'll put links in the description box for where I got the idea from, but basically the concept is you glue some nails or some screws to a cap and you're supposed to twist it like this. Well, I did that, and yes, I'm aware that it has to have 24 hours to adhere, but that's pretty loosey-goosey. It's pretty obvious that they weren't going to last long enough to do the job. Tried improvising, taping the screws together. That didn't work either, so I found the hole saws, and that's when I decided to use the hole saws. Or I should say a hole saw. I used a 1-inch hole saw to make the rustication that you see on here. So if I grab this. We pretend this is the hole saw. Basically what I did was I made circular motions in one direction, and I flipped the pipe around and did the same thing in the other direction. Let's see if I can... There we go, it's focused. And that's the result. Hardest part to do is right here, this little junction right here, but I think I did a pretty good job at that. And there's the bowl. There's the top of the pipe. Like I said, it's pretty rough inside, so it should take, should cake very well. Anyway, so I'll do a review on this pipe. Obviously not the shape and things of that nature, but just the quality of the airway that they made and the stem that they used is mainly what I will do a review on in the next couple, 2 or 3 months. So, anyway, this has been DSG Pipe Smoker with another pipe smoking video. You guys have a good day.